Activity 2, Jet.
Jet is a fitness exercise that tests dynamic movement
And allows players to practice safe aerial challenge technique. In Jet, players form 2 lines behind the interior cones at one end of the grid. Prior to beginning, coaches can remind players to keep their heads up and active for awareness and to build a barrier with goalpost arms, palms out to control contact, and elbows below shoulders. Coaches can demonstrate as needed. It's extremely important to emphasize that during Jet and in all aerial challenges, competing players' torsos should not touch. Now that players are prepared for aerial challenges, the first player in each line begins the activity by side shuffling laterally to the outside edge of the grid. Players then sprint diagonally to the center of the next line of cones to meet in the middle. Players jump to engage in an aerial challenge. Again, coaches can encourage players to build a barrier with goalpost arms, using palms to control contact. Torsos do not touch. For the first set of aerial challenges, coaches can consider providing a buffer between players to ensure safe contact is being made. Upon landing after the aerial challenge, players immediately side shuffle laterally back to the edge of the grid and then sprint diagonally to the center of the next line of cones for another aerial challenge. This pattern is repeated until players reach the end of the grid. Movements inside the grid must be fast-paced and dynamic. Players can recover as they jog back to the initial starting position before switching lines and beginning the activity again. Players re-enter the grid as soon as the pair ahead of them engaged in an aerial challenge. Jet runs continuously for 2 minutes.